Hey guys, Robot Brian here for a quick announcement. So due to a lot of things going on in my life right now, I unfortunately won't be able to work on as many sketches as I have previously. So for a while, I will only be uploading episodes of the One True podcast on this channel for the time being. Future sketches will continue alongside the podcast sometime around mid-June. This also counts towards the commentary of the final Zombie Sharks film. I apologize for the inconvenience as I've just started to get back into making videos, but I appreciate your patience, and I hope you look forward to those videos when I have the time to make them. That being said, I hope you enjoy this very special edition of the One True podcast, which really isn't saying much because this show is terrible, but what can you do?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the One True Podcast, the worst show on YouTube. I am Brian Lahosky, and today I'm joined by Andrew Rapace and Alex DeGennaro. So say hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm on time this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So the audio is going to sound a little bit different because bada bing, bada bitch, we are actually doing this podcast in person. We're like right.
This isn't a bit.
This is not a bit.
Yeah, we're outside.
We're like outside in Andrew's yard. I'm like a few feet apart from Andrew, and yes, I am a few feet apart from him. I'm fine.
We're
not going to infect each other.
We are at least.
Alex is on my other side. Everything's pretty.
We are in a big triangle. All right, Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yep.
Illuminati confirmed. The problem is though that I can't really because we're all like talking at the same time. I'm gonna actually have to edit. The problem is I can't really edit out certain bits or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Of
not that I edit
each
out
individual.
Yeah,
person.
not that I edit out individual bits of people to make myself look smarter or anything. Even though
why are you looking at me when you say that?
I don't know. But yeah, we're recording these from our phone mics. My phone just went down to 39%. It was at 50 like a second ago. It's like, oh, you're doing this. I have to go down a bit. I can charge it from this after if it like goes down anymore, honestly. But this is our first podcast in person. We're super excited to. We don't really have a guest though. It's just the three of us.
No, this is special. This is outside edition.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've never actually asked this to you guys the very first episode that we've done this, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Andrew, how big your dick?
I knew it.
Alex, how big your dick?
Big.
Thank you. Well, we've hung out for a while. How does it feel to be back in the real world, boys?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, with school over now, we can literally do anything within the.
Not for me, because I'm
going
to do online classes right now.
Society.
Yeah.
Within society, how we live right now.
Speaking
which is,
of society,
it is currently. Is it May? Yeah, it's May 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So currently, the quarantine's going on for those listening in the future who don't know, but quarantine's going on. They're just starting to lift up some stuff, so that's why we're talking together in actual world. And we're just going through the motions. Well, I'll have a big old laugh when this is all over, but yeah.
I mean, unless we're all dead. But anyway, speaking of society, as I was saying before,
we live in one.
We live in one. This is indeed a Joker. That was my biggest problem with the movie Joker, is that he didn't say, man, I sure am a real Joker. Actually, I guess he really did when he's like, well, you introduced me as Joker.
You called me a joke.
Dude, I love movies that...
Fucking helicopter.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Give it a minute. Sorry.
I love movies that say the title of the movie within the movie. This guy's got a... Jesus
big old
Christ.
dick on him.
This guy's got a big dick. Look at him.
It's almost gone. Yeah, now you know we're filming for real.
This is a real ambience. Anyway, I got to talk about the society thing.
Who's got... It's a fucking truck now.
This is going to be the entire podcast, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's going down the main road. That is a truck. What are they doing?
Okay, let's just ignore
it. Guys, I live on this road. I've lived on this road all my life.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit annoyed with a lot of people in society right now. I mean, there are some people that are practicing, safe distancing, but there are some people that are like, well, let's just fucking...
It's my right.
It's my right. Yeah, it's your right, I guess.
It's not like the state's trying to protect you.
Yeah, it's not like... we're trying to protect you and make sure everything's fine. I mean, I guess we're all hanging out in person now, but we've been good about...
they're easing it up, but it doesn't make it... It doesn't help with the protests.
It
that
really
definitely doesn't help.
All right?
I don't know.
You just need to suck it up, all right?
I don't know what's going on with that.
People are complaining about haircuts, but
Just
to be honest, just grow your
cut
hair.
your own hair, or shave your head. You know, a lot of people are doing that in spirit of what's going on.
Yeah, the reason for this is to protect all of human society. And haircuts.
It's not to annoy you.
Haircuts are a
and to be completely honest,
very small, price to pay for human society.
And to be honest, if you learn how to cut your own hair, that saves you so much money in the future.
I saw a video somewhere of some guy who was like, I don't know, I think I mentioned this to you guys earlier, but it was like, he was like, oh, this is the time that I get Halloween candy. And I'm like, it is May.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've, well, actually, it was like last month he said it, or at least the video I saw.
Yeah, but it's
like,
still months.
It's like.
Why are you buying 6 months away?
I've always been wondering, like, why do they do the, all the early holiday stuff? I'm like, no one ever buys that, and I'm like, oh, I guess that does happen. Like,
I mean,
how
it's cheap. It's the bargain people.
I don't know why. I still don't know why they like release Christmas stuff like around Halloween. They're like, get Christmas stuff now
because they want to skip. They want to skip Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is not about gifts or anything. It's just about being family. And they hate family. Industry hates family.
I guess so. I mean,
do you ever wonder why?
Thanksgiving is honestly probably.
Do you ever wonder why movies come out during Thanksgiving?
Why is that?
Because they have enough money to make action figures and dolls for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not dishing on Christmas or anything, but again, it's the industries.
I love Christmas.
I know, I love Christmas. That's my favorite holiday. But I'm just dishing on the industries trying to benefit.
It's definitely either Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas for me. I'm trying to think. They're very tied. I love Halloween because of the candy and the dressing
I may
up.
dress up next year, to be honest. If I grow my beard, if my mustache grows in, I want to be like a British boxer.
Yeah, I love just the novelty of just dressing up as people and getting into the spirit. November, I literally forgot the name of Thanksgiving, so I just said November. Thanksgiving, I love eating. I love the turkey.
Yeah, that's cool.
My family usually also has a deep fried turkey around that time, and it's also always really good. And then Christmas is gifts and hanging out with the family, and
not to mention a beautiful month off of school.
Yeah,
because now that we're all in college, we all get to enjoy the luxuries of semesters.
Yeah, and
hell yeah,
and actually know like school during breaks.
Exactly,
you don't have school.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But yeah, society. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's I mean, it crumbled, but now we're picking up the pieces a little bit.
Yep.
We're trying to get back to our normal lives. Well, if you could say normal, but we know the film industry will definitely be hit hard because of movie theaters and, of course, other
the film
things.
industry will still be fine. It's just mostly
it'll be fine.
The
it just took
industry.
a hit,
It's the theater industry, really, because that's a separate...
Okay,
it's like a sub-industry.
Theater and film, because the thing is, now people are going to wonder about protocols about how many people can film on a set and how far apart are people.
Are you flipping me off?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just doing the numbers. That's the first thing.
Alex was moving like his fingers, and he was
I'm holding my
it looked
phone
like
with
he was
my right
flipping
hand.
me off. I don't know.
And
I forget what an index finger and a middle finger look like. Okay, I've been inside for the past 3 months.
You don't know what a middle finger is? It's this. I held up my pinky, viewers.
Yeah, there's no visual there. But anyway, you were saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just, it's how many people can, like, film on a set and whatnot. But the theaters is just, like, who would actually risk it to sit in a crowded theater? And it may just end up being, like, movies released digitally.
Well, yeah, digital is just the future now.
I know. That's what
Why
I mean.
pay, like, $10 to see one movie in a theater when you can pay, like, $10 to see as many movies as you want for the month in the safety of your own home?
Very true.
Yeah.
And also, like, with theaters, you have, like... Well, theaters have been slowly dying for a while, basically.
Yes, but I think this is definitely a nail in the coffin.
I don't think they'll be dead.
No, they won't.
They're not going to be fully dead.
They won't be dead for
Because-
probably another decade.
Because it's a great experience to actually like be in a theater.
Yes.
It is a
It's
great
lot
experience,
different.
but, like, the thing is, I think after, like, Avengers Endgame, that was, like, the last big blockbuster.
That was.
After that became, like, the highest grossing film of all time, a lot of people are now kind of getting sick of the whole idea of blockbusters, and they're kind of...
Well, I'm just sick of superhero movies in general.
Well, it's not just superhero movies, just the idea
I know,
of
just
everyone
big
is like...
AAA,
Everybody goes into this crowded theater, and everyone's like, yeah, we're going to see this movie. Like, after Endgame and Rise of Skywalker, it's pretty much like, the big blockbuster experience, at least it's dying down a bit because a lot of people
true.
are getting sick of it.
Yeah. Well, at least they ended 2 franchises until they restart them again.
Well, yeah, exactly. Star Wars and Avengers are going to keep going because they're profitable.
Yeah, of course.
They are moving on to streaming services too. They're now realizing that, the blockbuster experience, we've had a good run, but now we've got to slowly transition over to streaming services because they're the future.
That's why they took off all their films from Netflix and all the other ones and just made their own service.
I gotta say, it's been weird because when streaming services started, it was pretty much like everyone was like, oh, there are way too many streaming services. What do I watch? But now people are kind of getting used to that. If that makes sense?
Yeah. Well, I think you really, in my opinion, you only need like 3. Mm-hmm. Because all the other ones just offer the same stuff, really.
True.
But the biggest problem is if Netflix would just have all their films on their platform, they could easily get a bunch of people. But they rotate it, which I hate. Just let me watch the film I want to watch.
Yeah, I think what the
Disney
problem
just
is,
put all their stuff on.
Yeah,
everything's out of the vault, so I can watch anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem with like early streaming services where a lot of people were jumping on the bandwagon at once, that everybody was like, oh, there are way too many right now. Now people are slowly getting used to it.
Yeah. Well, the lesser ones have died down.
Yeah, the lesser
thankfully.
ones have like.
But now the big
out.
like 5 are now standing out, which is Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Stars,
and Disney
Plus, and other places. But
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime,
yeah. Amazon Prime, I think, is one of like the
That's
big
another
4.
one. Yeah.
I don't know how good Disney Plus is doing compared to the like Netflix, Hulu, and it is.
It's doing great.
I figured that.
Are you shitting me? The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian,
the Star Wars, all the princesses.
When are
all
they
the
releasing a Marvel show? When are they doing that?
Next year.
Next year? Okay.
Next year. It's
there was
Falcon.
Also
Falcon and what's his name?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
When is what's the deal with the Black Widow movie?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Is that coming to Disney Plus?
Oh.
I don't know.
What's going on?
You brought it up. I remembered it a couple days ago, but it left my mind. Yeah, when is the Black Widow movie being announced? All the ads stopped appearing.
I don't know. I
want to look it up, but the problem is I don't want to get off this app, so I'll look it up after the show.
Yeah.
You can still record.
Can I? Yeah. When I leave?
Yeah.
You want me to test it?
No, we gotta sync up again.
No, we don't. No. It's gonna keep going, right? Yeah, it's gonna keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
So while Alex looks that up, what happened to the Black Widow movie? I think the problem now is also
But the thing is, it's already filmed and recorded. It's just whether or not they're gonna.
They're obviously not gonna release it.
Wait, it was released April 24th.
Where did it go?
That went so under the radar.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they doing with it?
They released it. It released April 24th, 2020.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Where can you find it?
I'm trying.
Pornhub.com.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
You can only find it on Pornhub.
Shopping.
Do you think? I was about to ask if Pornhub is going to make a streaming service, but I guess Pornhub Premium.
News.
But that's not really a streaming service for the whole family.
It only got a 78%.
Oh, where do you find it?
I just looked
in
up
theaters.
Black Widow.
I'm
trying
problem.
to find out. Okay, let me look up Black Widow movie viewings.
Where the fuck do I find it? Where is this movie?
Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
Stop looking at memes.
Okay, no, I'm reading articles.
Oh, you read? What a nerd.
Okay, so it looks like Disney. Okay, they pulled it from the theaters. Okay.
I figured that.
They pulled it from the theaters, and they are now currently trying to. They are currently putting it on Disney Plus.
Okay.
But they had to push back the May 1st date, so I don't know if it's on there or not.
So I guess they're still debating whether or not they want to do that.
Well, it just depends on whether they're going to do it earlier or later, because eventually all their films will be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And eventually, I hope to God they don't do this, but eventually they will I hope they don't rotate their movies, because that, in my opinion, ruins it.
They rotate how?
They rotate in and out movies. They take movies out and put movies in.
Oh, I don't.
Like Netflix. I don't want them to do that.
Yeah, they did do that with Netflix, didn't they?
Netflix always does that.
Well,
I hate them for that.
Are the MCU movies up on Disney Plus yet?
Yes.
Are all of them up there?
I don't know if all of them.
Okay.
I don't know if the recent ones are, but I know definitely a lot of them are.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, look forward to the Innovative Productions streaming service coming soon, where we only have Project Squeak and Remember the West on them.
Yeah.
And you can watch them
and
on repeat for 10 hours.
Third movie.
Oh.
Yes.
Which we are not going to discuss now.
Oh.
Hint, hint.
Yep.
You have to watch this podcast to know more.
So anyway, I was going to say, now there's kind of an oversaturation with stuff on Netflix. There's a lot of stuff on...
Well, the thing is, they have all this, again, they rotate their shit, but they put it on the trending page, what's in and out. Well, they just need to leave it in so I can figure out what I want to watch. Like, I can just look up what I want to watch, and if it's there, I'll watch it.
Right.
If it's not, then you lost me. I'll go to a different streaming service.
I guess Netflix is still doing pretty good, though.
No, they're doing fine.
Yeah, they are.
But
they were kind of dying out for a while,
the DVD phase, but they came back.
That was a long time ago.
Know.
But I think it was at least, I don't know, about a year ago, but
it was probably 5
years ago.
They were scrambling for some shows. It was probably 5 years ago before streaming really kicked off. Because it really kicked off back in 2016, 2017. It was when other people realized that you don't.
I thought it was 2012 or something like that.
Well, this is when the big jump occurred.
I like to make a disclaimer 17 minutes into this conversation. We're not experts on this
No, we are
topic.
not. Do not take us for experts. This is visually our opinion.
That the stock has consistently increased for Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
The stonks?
Stonks.
Well, the stocks have increased for a bunch of streaming services because streaming services are taking off. Because this pandemic has proved to the industry that streaming services are now the future. Mm-hmm. So I'm still fine. I'd be fine with releasing movies on streaming services.
I'm fine. But the problem is what pissed people off, Universal got pissed off. Or no, it was AMC that got pissed off, was because Universal had a contract with AMC to release their film on Trolls 2 World Tour. That sparked the whole debate on delivering films when they're released on streaming services. They released it on streaming services instead of the theater when they had a contract with AMC to release all films that they do.
Okay.
And everyone's butthurt about AMC, but AMC's in the right because they violated the contract without telling them.
Damn.
People are going to start to realize that it's actually cable you don't need anymore.
Okay.
All you need is Wi-Fi and a smart TV.
Cable's been dying for a while.
Yes, but I think this may be the big part to get it out.
That's true.
Because legit, we talked with my family, we only want Wi-Fi because we have a smart TV and we have all these streaming services. So why not just we don't even need cable because everything else just comes out on streaming services. That's practically the TV. Mm-hmm. I don't even watch TV anymore except for Rick and Morty, which is the new season's coming out every Sunday. So.
Yeah,
cable has also been trying to do their own on-demand stuff.
Yeah, but if you make me pay for it, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it's
the problem is you're paying $20 when I can pay $5 for a streaming service.
Yeah, for a streaming service. That's the thing.
I can pay $10, and that's the whole year done.
I know the one annoying thing about Hulu is though that you get a wide assortment of movies, but you also have to add these buy these add-ons for
exactly.
it. That's probably my least favorite part of Hulu.
That was the problem with Hulu is they input ads for you to watch, which suck.
Yeah.
Unless you get the Prime or whatever.
They gotta make money. That's just commercials.
I know, but
commercials.
It's the same as it's the same as TV, though. I mean, technically, I guess.
But again, that's what Hulu. It's a whole advertising. I mean, they're trying to emulate cable.
They're trying to emulate it. Yeah.
Emulate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of trolls, though, I saw Troll 2. I've been waiting for this transition for 20 minutes.
Well, you got a good transition.
You mentioned Troll 2. Well, that's not...
Well, guess what? Instead of pink, fluffy little guys, now they're green goblins. Yeah. So and they're not even...
Last time on the podcast, I mentioned that I mentioned I was going to watch Troll 2, which is widely regarded as one of the worst movies of all time. Boy, oh boy, is it really abysmal if you're watching it by yourself. I think we need to all watch it together.
We need a viewing.
Because, by itself, it's fucking atrocious.
Have you uploaded the Star Wars special yet? Commentary?
Fuck, I don't think I... No, I
haven't. You fucking didn't.
You haven't.
Oh, my God.
Well, that'll film my content for next week.
Congratulations, people. You now know our secret project. No,
I forgot about that. Okay, a long time ago, we recorded...
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, thanks. Really tired.
We recorded...
Yeah,
you explain it. Because it's your fault.
So...
I'm sorry, no.
I gotta explain my mess.
Yeah, you explain.
No, we recorded, I think as a test, we did like a commentary of the Star Wars Holiday Special, and I don't know the reason why I stopped editing it. I think I edited like a major chunk of it, and then I thought like the audio is kind of bad. And I was like, Andrew, can you resend me a different version, but like lower the audio of the special? And I think he did, but I never edited it, so I completely forgot about it. So I should probably edit it at some point. I would like to do that, honestly.
At least just finish
edit that commentary and kind of make it like a meme fest. Like the idea is that I add in like stuff like explosions and certain bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's literally us just talking through the entire Star Wars special, because it's shit.
I just have to sit down and edit that. I mean, it's, you know.
Well, we have time now because, again, the coronavirus has definitely, the virus has definitely affected our schedule.
Coronavirus.
Yeah,
it's
you're right. YouTube's
word.
not going to fucking take us down.
Yeah. Nobody watches this thing anyway. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, coronavirus has definitely messed up our schedules for the summer.
Is coronavirus like a swear word now?
Well, it's YouTube guidelines. I don't know what.
Really?
Yeah.
They took down a bunch of
COVID-19.
No, just virus, or don't even reference it's COVID.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know.
But
YouTube's weird.
Be like popular.
Oh, YouTube's weird.
Yeah.
Really? Tell me about it.
Anyway, it messed up our schedule a lot. So we had to drop a couple projects, but we also gained different ones in the process. So
it's true.
We're not going to just do nothing over the summer. We will be doing something, but it's something that we didn't expect to do.
So going back to Troll 2, though.
Nightmare.
No. I mentioned this to you guys, though, but the idea of Troll 2, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
Tell me the pitch meeting.
Okay. It's like, probably how they made Troll 2 was they were like, okay, we have enough money in the budget for one of these movies. I just hit the table. I don't know. Who cares? And they were like, okay, I got a script for a story about a grandpa that telepathically communicates with his grandson after he dies, and then they go on a spiritual adventure. And then I also have a script about these monsters that turn people into vegetables and eat them. And then I have this third one about this road trip about these teenagers that go to this town to stalk the girl of one of the other teenagers. And then probably like an intern was like, hey, you guys should combine the plot of all three of them.
Genius. Get that man a raise.
Apologies if I woke any of Andrew's neighbors. They're not hearing this podcast.
Well, this is only like what? What time is it? It's only 10:30.
It's only 11.
It's 11:02.
What? It says 10:30 right here.
You're wrong, sir.
No way.
It's 11:02, baby.
Oh my God! It lied to me. Oh, did we start at 10:30?
Oh, it's upside down. I thought it said 2:11.
No, never mind. It says it started. Sorry, that was my dumb. I haven't used voice memo in a year. The last one I had was a bet with Brian, which is ending this year, so we'll see.
Oh, maybe.
If I own $5 or not.
That bet is if Steve will appear in
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. So we'll see if that goes anywhere.
I mean, there's still 5 people that need to go in.
Yeah,
so again,
did they announce any characters for the second DLC pack yet?
Only one, and they know it's coming from the ARMS people.
Right. They said it was.
But we don't know who. But we suspect it's just a normal guy and girl.
Okay. Man, these fighters clearly skipped leg day.
You know what's weird? I'm looking at them and I'm like, what the fuck's up with your arms?
You completely didn't even give a shit about my... Man, what's up with their arms?
No, if you look,
it's the game or something.
They have stumps because they're just springs, and you can see their like arm stump. It's so creepy. And there's only
after them.
There's only
the
one.
The fact that they have these weird arms. Am I right, Andrew?
Yeah, but there's actually only one girl that has arms, and she has arms.
Oh, the game is called Arms.
No, but like she has actual human arms.
It's so weird.
It's so no. Oh my God, you don't understand.
So going back to Troll 2. No, but the movie is like so incompetent. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. So I looked into what they were thinking.
I know exactly what they were thinking.
Well, the idea is
let's get rich.
Yeah, that. But hold on. Let me speak my truth about this.
True.
So as I mentioned, I think in the last episode, it was originally just another movie called Goblin, and they're like, hey, let's just add Troll 2 to it. And by the way, I also looked into it, but the plot of the main... Oh my God, that head crack.
Oh.
Jesus Christmas. It's probably being recorded.
I don't know.
God.
I should have just done a thud.
And then just Alex dies, and we're like, oh, we got to keep going.
You need to record my neck snaps because they are really aggressive.
Let's
Well, now it's too late.
I
You
know,
already did
next
it.
time.
The next
Yeah,
time we
next
do
time.
live, or all of us in person, we got to get a fourth microphone, like up to your neck.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But anyway, what the fuck was I saying before?
You were talking about the plot of
Trolls.
Trolls 2.
Right, so Troll 1, the main character, guess what his name is?
Trolling.
Harry Potter.
Does he
And this
smoke
came
pot?
out before the Sorcerer's Stone, or
Does he-
excuse me,
does he smoke-
Philosopher's Stone.
Does he smoke pot?
No,
Then what was the point?
I told you, the first Troll movie came out before the Harry Potter
know.
series. So there's like a theory that like J.K. Rowling was inspired for her multi-million-dollar franchise by the movie Troll.
No.
When
come
did
on.
Trolls get rid? When was Trolls produced?
Troll 1, there's only singular Troll. It's not like Aliens.
When was it produced?
I don't know. Well, the first one came out in the 80s, and then Troll 2 came out in
Well, let me look it up.
1990.
Wait.
Anyway, Troll 2 is incomprehensible. Everything about the movie is like so hilarious. So there's this one moment that's like a horrific moment where like this kid was turned into a plant. I realize out of context that doesn't really sound horrific, but he like is turned into a plant, and then his friend is like, "Whoa!" I don't know what his name was. Jerry, you've been turned into a plant. I'm so horrified. And then the guy turned into a plant. It's just like, dude, just get me out of here. He's like, no, he's so nonchalant about being turned into a plant. He's like, dude, just get me the fuck out of
It's
here.
just every Tuesday.
I just got to take a nap. I'm tired of just being in this pot. The movie is so funny. We've all got to watch it together.
Yeah.
But like you
It
can't watch
sounds
it by
like
yourself
Birdemic,
because
yeah.
I was actually getting a headache while watching it by myself.
Well, that's like Birdemic. I just want to yell at the screen,
Yeah.
like, what the hell's going on?
That's the problem with these
Yeah.
movies that are so bad that they're funny. You have to watch them with other people. I wouldn't have watched Velocipaster with my friends.
I would never
if-
have watched Birdemic 1 or 2 without anyone.
I
Or
wouldn't have watched Velocipaster if I didn't have my friends watching it with me.
Yeah.
Have
Or
I
like
ever talked
watching
about
The
that movie?
Room.
No. What was that other one? Arno?
Hmm?
What's that dinosaur-human hybrid mix?
Oh
That you
yeah.
have a poster of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one that you
The
have
one you have a
poster of.
Oh,
poster of.
Delgo.
Delgo! We gotta watch Delgo
Bro,
together.
no, we can't watch Delgo. I explained this last time.
What?
If I watch the movie, I'm not gonna want to keep the poster up and make the meme about it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, Velocipaster is a really
you have
good
the
bad
actual
movie
film?
too.
Delgo?
No, fuck no. I'm not getting it.
Birthday.
So anyway, Velocipaster, I watched it with some of my friends at college, and that's a movie that's so bad because its
So,
filmmaking aspects
It's a
don't make any sense too.
Velocipaster?
It's a pastor that can turn into a velociraptor.
I knew
Oh
it!
my god.
That's the plot of the movie.
I thought it
Really?
was I thought it was a velociraptor that was a pasture.
No. They literally came up with the movie, like the idea for the movie, because of a pun. That was the only reason why they made the movie.
Wow.
No, but that movie, it tries to be funny, but it's like not. Like the beginning of the movie is like a pastor who's like, "Oh man, my parents are here. I'm so happy." He doesn't sound like that, but like and then like their car explodes for no reason, and then literally in text it says VFX car explosion.
What?
Wait, VFX? Is it an actual car?
No, there's the car and the family in the same shot, and then it cuts away to him with the explosion sound, and then it cuts back to the same shot, only the parents and the car are gone, and in text it says VFX car explosion here.
Well, is that just the subtitles?
Yeah, it literally
that's
says
the-
it like
no,
a
that's
title
in the movie.
in the movie.
They wanted to
It's
get
in movie.
they wanted to get a VFX car explosion, but they couldn't. They didn't
Now-
have a budget.
And there was a joke that actually made me laugh in the first 5 minutes where it was like, I'm trying to think. The pastor is being helped by the priest, and the priest is like, "Here, son, have some more wine." I think he just gives him like wine, like cheap wine from like a box or whatever, instead of like church wine. Like that's clever, but like
You're in church.
that's the joke. It's like, here, I'm gonna give you boxed
you
wine.
a
I'm
pastor?
gonna give you alcoholic wine. That's the. Man, fuck you. I thought it was funny. Anyway, so those two bits are like, I guess, like funny, maybe. They're not the best jokes ever, but it's like it starts out as like a parody where it's like, oh, it's like a parody of Mockbusters, but then the movie becomes like serious, and it's like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah.
Where it's like the halfway point there's like the sex scene between like the pastor and a hooker.
Oh
I
God.
don't get it either.
What? The pastor's not.
No, and it takes itself like super seriously. It's like I don't know if that's the joke, but it's
like
just not funny.
Yeah, this is like Birdemic style, like the porno scenes. Remember?
Oh my
They
god!
legit just hired.
Those itself were
yeah.
funny because they were like incompetent. The problem with Velocipaster is I don't know what the mood is supposed to be. I don't know if they know that they're making fun of themselves or if they're actually being what they're trying to make fun of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyway, that's what Velocipaster is. It was fun to make fun of its filmmaking aspects because it was edited like trash.
Did he
like
die at the end or no?
Well, you gotta watch the movie, man. And I don't
You
know.
just told me it's not.
It didn't
worth
know.
it.
It didn't know what it wanted to be is the problem. And I don't know. Like the middle portion just kind of flatlines.
Yeah,
Because like the one sex scene part.
that was Last Jedi for me.
Oh,
The middle
boy.
section just
Here we go,
flatlined.
talking about the Last Jedi again. How you don't
Keep
like that
going.
movie? That sex scene part where it was like,
Now we're back to sex.
oh, hold on, the sex scene part. It was it had all these like different, you know, those like comic book movies like from the early 2000s that are edited really poorly. Like they have like the actual.
Yes.
They try to replicate comics by having like multiple screens appear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They try to do that with that scene.
You mean like Scott Pilgrim?
It's like split screen. It's like
Yeah,
a split
okay,
screen.
split screen,
Yeah, like what Andrew does for his videos. But those work because
those
they're
are
music
good.
videos. and it's cool because it's like he's syncing up the audio from multiple videos and doing that.
Yeah.
Doing it in a movie like that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get Velocipaster sometimes. And then at the end, he was like, I'm going to become a full Velociraptor. Because whenever he transformed, he was only like half
What?
Velociraptor and half Pastor.
Wait,
which I
wait,
guess
so
is
wait, he
not
was
a...
half and half. Or
Yeah.
was he a full Velociraptor?
He was a Velocipaster. He wasn't a full Velociraptor. But at the end, he becomes one. And it's literally like a
Does he get
tiny...
hunted down from the predator?
What? No.
He's a dinosaur.
You've never seen the movie, but basically it's about... He fights a group of ninjas from China that...
This is the most random.
Okay,
No,
continue
he fights
now.
a group of ninjas from China. Are ninjas from China or they're from Japan? Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
And like, he fucking like,
Please
the ninjas also support Christianity. Like, they're ruled. They obey a guy like a priest. I don't know what the fuck is happening. So anyway, and then he becomes like a full Velociraptor at the end to fight them, and his brother, who's also in it, like he is an evil brother. Granted, I actually did like how
Who died in the car crash?
no, the
parents?
evil brother killed the
There's an
parents.
evil
I think.
brother?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. Let me explain my thing.
Oh, you lost me. Keep going though.
Good, I was lost too when I saw the movie. No, hey. So, they actually did have a clever joke there where it was like, they had flashbacks in the beginning of the movie with like the pastor and his parents. And then when they introduced the brother, it was like, my brother. And then it had the flashbacks, but then the camera pans over and the brother's just like, man, fuck you. See, the movie actually works as a parody at times. Granted, it's not a very funny parody. It feels like one of those epic movies. It's like one of those. It's like either an epic movie or like one of those scary movies. You know what I mean? Like Scary Movie
1,
3,
2,
where it's
4,
like,
5.
oh, it's not a ghost. It's Michael Jackson because he's white and looks like a ghost.
Oh my God.
But anyway,
I'm still loose.
Whoa! What
Holy
the fuck is that
What
bug?
is that? Whoa!
What is that? Well, it's gone now.
It's gone
Anyway,
now. That was the killer, that was the
That's
killer.
the risk
Hornets.
of being
that's our special
outside.
guest, random ass bug.
Yeah, that was the
Well,
special.
I'm
guest.
still losing it over ninjas from China.
Oh, I got
that were-
I got something to say
were
about that too.
Christians. Oh,
And then
everything was
the cherry
Yeah,
on
I don't
top.
know.
The cherry on top. The full Velociraptor when he transforms into a costume is literally just a tiny T-Rex costume that he wears, and he like beats them with the head. Conceptually, that's funny, but the problem is that half of the movie takes itself seriously. Like half of it is parody, and then the other half, it feels like they actually hired like an avant-garde director, and who's like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing."
God, that sounds stupid.
And then I gotta readjust my belt here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll explain my part. I've seen too many, like, have you seen the movie Test of Faith or whatever? It had Liam Neeson and Andrew Garfield.
Test of faith.
Yeah. It's about
Fateful Findings?
no. It's about
Oh my god! If we watched that, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil Breen movies are great.
it's when like these pastors went to Japan to spread Christianity, and then the Japanese government said no, we're doing Buddhism, and killed them.
And that's the movie.
No, it showed that Japanese really hated Christianity for like 500 years, and then they didn't,
Oh,
and then they were fine with this.
okay.
Just saying, they would never be. What? You're ninjas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's so weird. Oh, there was another great part too. When the pastor first went to China at the beginning of the
Why
movie.
did he go to China?
Well, you gotta watch the movie.
You're filling on all these. You're telling me everything.
I'm not. You gotta watch the movie. I
don't want to.
It's a great movie. I do recommend. It's not great.
terrified.
I would watch it with a group of friends who are like also filmmakers. If you're a filmmaker and you want to like, make movies, please watch it.
One of my.
Oh my
essays-
god, they credit the fucking. Wait, what was it? I think in the opening credits they credit like a production assistant.
What?
Like you don't do that in the opening credits.
Production assistant.
Put the production assistants in the end credits,
Yeah,
not in the
that
front,
seems pretty-
beginning
Director,
credits,
producer.
or something. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was that. It was like either that or like
What?
a grip. I don't know if you
Really?
credit the grip in the opening credits.
I'm sure
it's
it
like
was a friend. I'm sure
it's
it was
like
a
the.
friend.
I'm sure, like that's probably what you do if you're making a student film or whatever.
But this wasn't a student.
This it wasn't. No, they submitted it to festivals.
That would. I mean, was it a feature?
I mean, it was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay, that's
Again,
close.
it was an independent movie. It's not like it was big budget, but
Well, now that gives me hope.
yeah.
Gives me hope.
Oh
for-
no, like
for
listen.
my, for my film.
We wouldn't be that. They wouldn't be that stupid. But anyway, no. One of the best parts once the priest goes to China, they literally I can tell they filmed this in like someone's backyard, like wood, like just with a bunch of trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the main character literally goes, China, and I'm like, fuck no, that's not China. Put in some
The
landmarks,
minute you
dude.
say China, you're not in China.
Yeah, I knew that they were not in China, and they didn't even make any effort to prove
They
that
didn't
it
even
was
go
not
like
in
they
China.
didn't go like in an airport for like 2 minutes and then come out like nothing, none of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just realized I've spent too much time talking about the movies that I've seen, but Andrew, you've recently seen a movie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I recently saw Pulp Fiction for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was really, really good.
Oh, scrappy asshole. Thank you.
I've only seen a couple movies from Tarantino, but this one I guess I would say is the best. But yeah, I thought it was like really cohesive. There were like a few stories that seemed random at first, and definitely a lot of like action, which is really cool. And then suddenly everything just starts to fit together, and it all makes sense in the end.
I've watched it in order where I just fast forwarded to the different parts of the stories and watched it in order.
Oh,
That's. Yeah.
I know, but
Does
it
does
wasn't.
it work as well?
No, not
It
really.
really doesn't.
I
yeah.
just wanted to see what it was, and I was like, I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but I like it cut up more.
It's definitely better as individual stories,
Yes,
but
it
it's
is.
also like you can tell.
Yeah.
Like if you pay attention,
You
you
can
can
pay attention
know
to
that
all the
there's
details.
some.
You know exactly which sequence it is.
yeah.
And I eventually did find out what the sequence was.
It like works in a way where like the stories together kind of make it so that like the stories on their own have their own like rising action and conclusion and all
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
like,
that's
on the
true.
graph, but together they fill like different points on that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Where like the second to last story, the Bruce Willis story, the boxer, it's like at least like the darkest point.
It is.
That would seem like the low point, I guess, in that.
Yeah.
And then like the final short, I guess I'll call them shorts, is kind of like the climax. Like that's the climax. That's where it like escalates, and that's where we get like the whole confrontation in the cafe.
Yeah.
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 And why we never figured out what was in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
was
that's
it
not really what matters.
was it
though.
his Wallace's soul?
What?
Probably.
Because that's what people have said. I've
What are you
heard.
talking about?
Yeah, there's that, and I think the code on the suitcase was like 666.
Oh yeah. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
Hell.
Devil?
I don't know. It depends. It's all up for interpretation.
Lucifer?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And
It doesn't matter
that's-
what's in the
that's
case.
That's the beauty
It was
of
a
it.
yellow LED light.
I mean, it could have been
Yeah,
some.
it was literally just an
It
LED light.
could have been a radioactive isotope.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
would have
that
all had
glows.
radioactive. They all would have radiation poisoning.
No, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like the whole
Exactly. It's just a secondary.
It's the journey, not the destination.
But sometimes it is about the destination.
Well, I mean,
Not
in
in
that
that
case, it
film.
really doesn't matter. In that case.
Exactly.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Say what again?
Of course.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did he look like a bitch?
Well, I didn't know that part came in so
What?
early.
Yeah, that was great.
Did he look like a bitch? No.
No, you
Then why
said
are you
it.
playing him like one?
Oh yeah, there's some what?
Yeah, that was probably that scene.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah, that's the
Because
only
like
thing I remember.
I've seen it
And then
on
he
you.
said a quote from the Bible, and I forgot it.
It's yeah, Ezekiel something. But
Yeah,
I've seen it on
29,
YouTube.
17?
That most I've seen like that scene on YouTube, and it was really cool.
Lord.
But it didn't really make
Vengeance
sense.
upon thee.
Like the
Our second
context.
guest has arrived.
Oh my god, another one of these monstrous.
Oh, and they are gone.
Okay.
There he goes.
All right.
But yeah,
These guests just can't stay here that long.
Really
I gotta
can't.
incentivize them more.
yeah.
What the?
Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, that's it. I'm just with
Okay.
like seeing that scene with context is a lot
Mhm.
better.
Oh yeah.
So
That guy has terrible aim. To
Yeah,
six
he really
point-blank
did.
Shots.
He really did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
suspect that's what you would look like firing a firearm.
Brian.
You know, you've never
I'm
even
kidding.
seen me.
You've never fired one
Well-
in your life.
Excuse me. Remember when we were filming? Censor that again. Fuck me.
You did not hold a
I
fake
used-
prop gun.
Yeah, I know how to hold them now.
Will, and Avery had to teach you how to hold a gun.
Yeah. Again, I just it's
and
fine.
I was
I'm not a perfect human being. Alex, did you see any new movies recently?
No movies. I mean, recently I rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm.
And I was really impressed with the VFX of it.
Yeah,
Because
they
it came out in
they
2001.
aged pretty well.
It
Wow, yeah.
actually
Well,
aged
not
really
the
well.
not the first one.
It did.
Was the
came
first
out in
one?
2001.
No, I'm saying the first one's effects don't really age that well.
No, they did. They were
I don't know about
skeletons.
that.
They looked good.
I don't know about that.
Look, the liquid animations weren't super well, but the skeletons.
The skeletons were my least favorite ones. I was gonna say that.
But I was more impressed by how they tracked it in.
Right,
No
that-
one was wearing tracking markers.
That was
no
cool.
one was wearing anything. They legit hand animated every
Really?
skeleton. How else? It was 2001. They had no tracking suits, no tracking dots. They didn't have the proper technology like we have today. Like you couldn't just hide it under
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They
but
recorded.
I'm just saying it doesn't hold up that well in today's day. It looks good for the time.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I don't remember that scene because I haven't seen it in so long.
I'll give you this. The CG in the sequels is definitely a lot better.
Yeah. In
Like the
2003.
second one has the best. Like, holy shit, Davy Jones, his VFX looks
Oh, yeah.
great.
The
Like
only
how.
the only things that are real are his lips and his eyes. That's it.
Okay,
That's the
because
only thing.
that's that shot where he like goes up to like this pirate's face and like interacts with him, like his tentacles like touch him and like like how he smokes and stuff. That shot is great. Like they really knocked it out of the park there.
Exactly. Yeah. After within those 2 years, they figured out how to make tracking suits and stuff, and then every single one of Davy Jones's crew had a tracking suit
Okay.
because they realized this is too much effort to hand animate everyone in.
Oh yeah,
So they accepted we're gonna have tracking dots.
I actually do really like the second Pirates movie.
No, the second one is the best.
Okay.
It is the best. The third one's okay. The
The
first one was,
the third one I don't really
the
like.
third one was like but after the third one it goes all downhill.
Oh yeah. But the third one is just kind of too melodramatic, I guess. The second one is a little bit, but at least it has more like
It has its
cheesy
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Because the idea is that you like pirates because it's just cheesy, stupid fun.
Hey, I'm a fucking diehard pirate fan.
No, no,
Yeah,
I'm
don't-
not.
Not the movies.
I'm not saying it's like. No, I'm not saying that pirates are stupid. I'm saying the whole premise is that it's like an action adventure. It's a swashbuckling series, so it's like. No, Alex.
To
listen.
those listening, I'm giving Brian the death stare.
No,
right
Alex.
now.
I'm saying that's a good thing. That works in favor of the movies where they're like. They're crowd-pleasing, fun adventures where you can... I'm not saying you turn your brain off and they're stupid. It's like... It's smart how they, like, set up fight scenes and stuff. Like, the fight scenes are great. Because they, like, defy...
Careful what you're saying,
They defy...
boy.
Like, they take advantage of their environment. Like, that fucking... You know, the wheel scene in the second one? That's great.
That was a good scene.
That was a great scene. I'm not saying that the movies are stupid. I may have said it a second ago, but I'm gonna change my attitude so I don't get the shit beaten out of me. I'm saying they're like, I'm not saying they're stupid. They're like pure fun.
Fine.
And if you add it,
Brian, you don't have to defend it. You explained yourself enough.
yeah. And if
You're
you
gonna get
add
a punch at the end of this.
yeah,
okay?
if you add melodramatic elements like how the last movies, like the last few movies have done, then like no one's gonna give a shit. That's why nobody liked the third, fourth, and fifth one because they try to be
liked
too
the third
serious. Huh?
I like the third one.
There's some bits of the third one I
Yes,
liked.
there were some bits, but I did like the ending fight.
Yeah, it just needs to be a simple, fun adventure, like the first two. Dumb fun. Not saying it's dumb. It's dumb fun. You know.
Careful with your words.
I'm not
boy.
saying that the movies are stupid. I'm not saying that the movies are
You
stupid.
keep going in hot water, boy.
I'm not.
Damage
You
control.
should move on
Yeah.
before you dig an even bigger hole.
I love the pirate movies, the first two, but like I'm just saying, man.
Keep
I haven't
go to a
even
different subject.
I haven't even seen the fourth and fifth ones, to be honest.
Neither have I.
Boy.
Well, they wrapped it up with the perfect
Move
trilogy.
on.
They wrapped it up with the perfect trilogy.
Oh,
You're the one that brought up pirates. I like
for
pirates.
VFX, and you brought it up for the story.
Yeah, listen, VFX are made.
Boy.
Listen, shut up.
I
VFX are
slap you with my glove.
VFX are meant.
Slap.
VFX and everything, like being put into movies, are to support the story. What matters the most is the story.
Yep.
I started because
Now,
it
granted
aged
though,
well.
granted though, in the first two, the story is simple in service of goofy fun. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And the goofy fun is the story. It's the whole point. It's like this adventure. I'm not saying that it's stupid.
Brian, I keep telling you to move on.
We're just talking about pirates.
Okay, I have a side note for
Okay.
the movie I saw.
Oh,
It was
no.
And no one
surprising.
cares. Let's talk about pirates.
It was surprising to actually see Tarantino in the film. I
Oh,
didn't.
he's in.
Oh yeah, he's a cameo in every one.
Well, not in
that's
everyone.
true, but like,
Which was he not in Hollywood?
You want to try the sentence over?
but he
I
was.
said, was he not in
No,
Hollywood?
I don't think he was.
But he was in it for like
He was in Django,
a large scene,
um,
and I thought it was pretty funny. So
Hateful Eight.
yeah,
He's been in a lot of his own movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he cameos in one character that
He,
usually
he doesn't
dies.
want to be the. I know he acts in a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
I know he was in what was that? What was that heist movie that became a vampire movie?
Oh wait. A heist movie? Did it have what's his name?
George Clooney, I think.
Yeah, George Clooney and Matt Damon.
I don't know if Matt Damon was in it or not, but
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it.
okay, I don't know.
well,
what
I
it-
mean, Ocean's is
No.
heist movies
No,
with them.
no,
No,
it
he said a
became like
heist movie turned
vampires.
into a vampire.
Yeah, I don't know.
movie.
I don't know what
I don't know,
vampire.
but he acts in that. But you know,
Okay.
but yeah. Any other movies you guys have seen? Because we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes. This is probably gonna
National
be our
Treasure
longest
2.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'm Nicolas Cage.
Now see, that's another example.
I gotta find. the
Yeah,
Declaration
that's
of
one of my
Independence.
that's one of
Now
my
see,
favorite
We're
movies.
gonna have
Alex.
a three-way with the Constitution.
We're gonna have a three-way with the Declaration of Independence. That's a great SNL sketch. Nicolas Cage meets Nicolas Cage.
See
Anyway,
this line of oil.
see the
I have to
national
light
the
it.
National Treasure movies are also stupid.
No, I agree. They're stupid. I don't defend it. You kidding me? I don't know.
They're, well, again, I'm not saying that Pirates is stupid. I guess I
Move
am.
on.
Boy, you said
Boy.
National Treasure. You don't like National Treasure?
No, those are like goofy
Boy,
too.
careful with your words now, boy.
Nicolas Cage is just a crowd pleaser, you know.
I must kidnap the president.
Wait, are you trying to do Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Alex, I think it'd just be better, you know, if you just calm down. That's how you do it. I'm not. My Nicolas Cage impression isn't that good.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'm not good at any impressions.
I put my hand in this hole.
What? Oh, because
yeah,
he
yeah,
put his
yeah.
hand and then
There's
he
an eagle
screamed.
on this rock.
That was
Yeah.
such a dumb bit.
I know, but it's adventurous. It's cool.
I got you all. My hand's perfectly fine in this hole.
That was such a fucking stupid moment.
Even though this guy behind me still has a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking what's his face? Ed Harris.
Yeah. Even though his grandfather was a Confederate captain, no one gives a crap.
Boy,
No one cares if you were in the Confederacy or you were on the German side in World War II. No one gives a crap.
Where are you going with this?
The whole plot of the second movie.
You're just gonna give away the whole plot of the second
The
movie.
whole plot of the second movie is that this Confederate guy is mad that his grandfather did nothing but serve in the Confederacy in the Civil War. So he wants to discover something for his own.
Yeah.
And in the end, he dies.
Why doesn't he just like?
And I get all the more credit.
He sacrifices.
Wait. He wants to like create a legacy different
Yes.
from his. Why
Yes.
doesn't he just? I don't know. Fucking make a bagel shop or something. I don't know.
No, he wants
Just do literally anything else.
I don't know, but I think his grandfather is
Like,
known in the history books for a Confederate captain, which makes no.
Like, what's gonna
fucking-
happen? He's at the bagel shop, and then somebody goes, "Oh, your grandfather was a Confederate."
You could just deny it and then just say, "Oh, that's a different family."
Or just change your name. I don't know.
change your name. That's a lot of
Fucking-
effort.
Whatever.
Also, he blackmailed the Cage.
The Cage.
He blackmailed Cage's dad.
What was his character's name? Benjamin something?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you're the one that watched the movie. You
I
don't
didn't
even
care
know.
about the people. I
You
watched
just
it
saw
for
him as
Nick.
Nicolas Cage.
I watched it for Nick.
Oh boy.
I didn't care.
You know
It
it's a
was-
great Nick Cage movie, Vampire's Kiss. Have you seen that?
What is that?
I'm laughing.
It's the most memeable Nicolas Cage movie ever. I never misfile anything! Not once, not one time!
What?
I never misfiled anything. I'm a daredevil who signed a deal with the devil. Ha ha. And now I'm a skeleton, bro. Ha ha. I'm Sans
That doesn't-
from Undertale.
What?
What?
Oh my
Because
god.
a
fuck
Ghost Rider.
off.
In the second
Shut
film, he turns
up.
blue too. I'm surprised there's no memes about that yet.
We've
I'm
literally
blue.
You idiot, we're gonna get copyright struck.
And now that's the perfect way to end it.
Well, hold on.
I'm kidding.
Hey, this is my podcast. Only I can say that. And that's the perfect way to end it. I just say it exactly like Alex did. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining this backyard edition of the One True Podcast.
Oh, it sounds like it gets louder.
Join us next time where we'll actually have a guest and we'll probably be online again.
Instead of bees as
Yeah,
the guests.
I don't know. Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know
killer
what
hornets?
those bugs were. I don't even. They may have been the
God.
killer.
They weren't
hornets.
bees. They were just like some beetles. I don't know.
Probably.
They didn't look like beetles.
Well, make sure to check out Velocipaster on VOD. Use my discount code. Go fuck yourself to save 0% off. No, to pay an extra 50%.
Because this movie deserves a sequel.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.